Newsflash takes off with a protest by pensioners of the defunct Nigeria Airways at the Federal Ministry of Finance over the non-payment of their emoluments 15 years after the airline closed shop. The protesters shut out some staff of the ministry who were resuming work as they formed a barricade at the entrance of the Ministry of Finance. The Senate had in July 2018 approved the payment of 45 billion naira for the settlement of the terminal benefits of pensioners, but the protesters say that approval has not been implemented.
This is our second time here. December 19th last year we were here, and they promised us that it will be attended to. They said they will be paid latest Easter. By Easter there was no news, nothing. We've waited enough, we've been patriotic, we've been patient. Our members are dying almost daily. So we are here today to demand for our payment, and we may not leave here until we are paid.
Let me be briefed, and then we'll fix a meeting. And now, of course, we have to take stock of what is possible in this year and then subsequently. And then we'll arrange for a meeting with your leadership. Not a meeting like this on the road, it's not a good one, but a meeting that will sit down on the table and discuss. We will show you also the challenges that we have, and we hope you will give us your understanding.
The Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority has said it will meet the owner of the allegedly stolen two Bombardier Dash 8 Q300 aircraft from the Lagos airport in court over the matter. Top Brass Aviation, a charter airline operator and owner of the two Canadian-made planes, had dragged the NCAA along with other governmental and non-governmental organizations to court for the disappearance of the jets. The airplanes with registration numbers 5NTBB and 5NTBC have been the focus of a legal tussle between the Lisa, Seagold Investment Limited and Top Brass Aviation. Hundreds of workers protesting over labor conditions at Istanbul's new airport have been arrested by Turkish police. The airport is a giant project championed by President Tayyip Erdogan and due to open late October. The protest broke out after a shuttle bus accident on September the 14th, in which 17 workers were injured. Thousands of workers joined the demonstration, which was broken up by police and gendarmes, deploying in riot control vehicles and firing tear gas. The new airport, which Turkey says will become the biggest in the world, is one of the showcase projects of a 15-year construction boom under Erdogan, who has overseen buildings of bridges, ports and railways which have transformed the country. The largest commercial airlift of horses has taken place as the Fay World Equestrian Games in Tryon, North Carolina, USA, held last week. 550 horses in total made their way to the Tryon International Equestrian Center, with equestrian jockeys from over 70 countries competing in the games.
The planes we're using are Emirates B777 freighters. So in effect it's a tube with no seats in it, and we load the horse stalls into those, and then up at the front of the aircraft there are seats where the grooms can sit. They get access during the flight to check the feed and water the horses, make sure they're comfortable. The temperature's kept constantly around between 14 and 17 degrees. Because obviously with horses inside a metal box, the heat is quite high, so we try to keep the temperature quite cool. And they have access to hay and water throughout the flight, and our guys continue to check them throughout.
Emirates Sky Cargo, which carried out the air transportation of the horses, is celebrating its largest ever horse charter, which had the animals flying on a specially designed Boeing 777 freighter aircraft in customized stalls with independently air-conditioned zones maintaining the perfect temperature for the horses.
After the break, let's see how Boeing's fastest-selling jet can change the fuel economy of airlines.